Noile Virtual Academy, welcome back. Algebra 1, Unit 1.03, expressions. Let's do some problems. I bet you're ready for it. Okay, evaluate each expression, and we have problem number 1. Okay, that's problem number 1. 12 divided by 4 plus 2. What do you guys remember? If you have to evaluate an expression, you need to remember the order of operations, right? And you're going to write somewhere on your paper, pandas. And you check one step at a time. Do I have parentheses? No. Do I have exponents? No. Do I have multiplication? No. Do I have division? Yes, I have. Well, that will go first. Division, 12 divided by 4, that's going to be 3. Okay? What is left? Plus 2. Easy. The answer will be 5. Got it? Great. Let's try another one. Okay, problem number 2. 6 squared divided by, open parenthesis, 3 plus 9, close the parenthesis, plus 2 times, open parenthesis, 5 plus 3, close the parenthesis. What can we do in here? Well, remember the first problem? We said what? I want to see in front of me the order of operations pattern, right? And thus, do I have parentheses? Yes, I do. So I'm going to go with the parentheses first, and because you have two of them and they're not related to each other, you can go with one of them at a time, left to right, right? 3 plus 9 is what? 12. 5 plus 3 is 8. And write down everything else. Well, nothing changes here. I got 6 squared divided by 12 now, right? Because your parenthesis here is 12 plus 2 times whatever we have in the parentheses, and in this case we have 8. Good. Let's move on. Do I have exponents? Yes, I do. Let's do the exponent. 6 squared. 6 squared is telling you what? You need to have how many 6's? 2, and they need to be multiplied by each other. So it will be 6 times 6, 36. And I know many of you know already what is 6 squared. I'm just trying to show you guys how we get there and what is the power telling you to do. So that would be 36. Let's use a different color. 36 divided by 12 plus 2 times 8, right? And although, you're going to say, well, why we didn't divide 36 by 12, I may say, hey, because multiplication comes first, which many of you know is not the case, because we can go with either one of them, left to right, whichever comes first. But anyway, that 2 times 8 will not affect in any way my 36 divided by 12, part, right? So I can just multiply that. 2 times 8 is what? 16. Okay? And now again, you're going to follow order of operations because you have a division and an addition. Division goes first, and you will divide. 36 divided by 12, everybody knows that's what? 3. And you have to add 16 to it. This way your answer here will be 19. Thank you very much. That was easy. Show me some more, right? Well, let's try another one. Problem number 3. Okay, we have a fraction line. Are you scared about that? I don't think so, right? When you have fraction lines, you should move on, working each part of your fraction, numerator or denominator, one at a time. And if you look on your top here, and don't forget, right, you have PEMDAS. We have parentheses, right? So let's do the parentheses. Well, on the top I have 2 plus 5, which gives me 7, and then you have to multiply 6 times 7. If you don't want to multiply it yet, you can just write it down. 6 times 7. Everything over what? Over 3 times 7. This parenthesis here is not needed. You just put it to, I don't know, trick you, to make you dizzy, confused, or whatever. What should be done next? should we multiply 6 times 7 and 3 times 7? Or we can do something else. Think about it. And you guys probably got it right. I have a 7 on the top, a 7 at the bottom. They will cancel each other because 7 divided by 7 is 1. All you have to do next would be to find out what is 6 over 3. Well, thank you very much. 6 over 3 is 6 divided by 3. 3 goes in 6 2 times, and that's why the answer here is going to be 2. Now that was another easy one, and you got it, right? Remember, PEMDAS. Follow that order and you will be fine. Let's try another one. Substitute the given value for the variable and evaluate the expression if x equals 4, y equals 3, m equals 1/2, p equals 2/3. Okay? Let's move on with one at a time. The first expression here is 3x minus y. Okay? Well, 3x. What is your x? 4. Your expression will be 3 times 4, right? Minus, what is my y? My y is 3. Minus 3. Okay? Let's find out what is that. Again, I need to recall the order of operations, right? We don't. Parentheses, none, exponents, none, multiplication. Yes, I have 1, right? 3 times 4, that's 12. And the next step will be obviously to take that 3 away from 12, and that will give me 9. Are we done? Well, we're done with number 4. Moving on, number 5. Okay, 6p, right? 6p, my p is 2/3, so it will be 6 times 2 over 3 plus, open the parentheses, 2 times y. If you want, we can use the same color. 2 times, what is y? 3 plus 5 times x. What is x? X is 4. 5 times 4. Close the parentheses. Okay. Different operations with parentheses. Let's follow the order of operation. What it says? Parentheses first. And I'm moving inside this parentheses. Okay. Here I have multiplication and addition. What it says? The order of operations is telling me that the convention is to multiply first. So I'm going to do that. I will have 2 times 3. Okay. That will give me 6. And 5 times 4, which will give me what? 20. What is the next? Add them. Okay, and I'm still inside the parentheses. I'm not done with that parenthesis. Well, because I still have to do parentheses first. 6 plus 20 is going to be 26. Now, what is left? Well, I'm left with this 6 times 2/3. How do you guys multiply whole number by a fraction? The rule says multiply, your whole number by the top and then divide by the bottom, right? But I can divide right from the beginning, and I'm going to show you what I can do that, because 6 is actually 6 over 1 if you want to write it down as a fraction, and 2/3 would be 2 over 3. And if you multiply fractions, you multiply across, right? Top by top, bottom by bottom, which gives you 6 times 2 over 3. Well, now you can see it, right? Because that 3 can go into 6 an even number of times. 3 goes in 6 what? 2 times, and then I have 2 times 2. So the answer is 4. You could have done that from the beginning by cross canceling here. 3 goes in 6 2 times, and all you have to do just do multiply 2 times 2. So that would be 4. So here, whole thing here is nothing else but what? 4, which should be added to my parentheses, which is actually 26. In this way, the answer will be 4 plus 26, which is 30. And we solved this one. Moving on, problem number 6. mxy. M is 1/2. Okay, so I have 1/2 times x. X is 1. 4 times y. Y is 1. 3 plus, next part, 2 times, my computer here is frozen, hold on, 2 times x plus y. X 4 plus y 3. Okay, orders of operations, right? Order of operations, parentheses, you want to go with that? No problem. 4 plus 3 is 1, 7. Okay, and here you will have 2 times 7, which we'll get back to it, but let's see here. 1/2 times 4. What is 1/2? 1/2 times 4. I got 4 halves, right? 4 halves would basically be 2. How I got that? You can think about cross canceling here. 2 goes in 4. 2 times 2 goes in 2 one time. And that's how you get 2, right? So here, the first two numbers multiply will give me 2. And then I have to multiply it by 3, to which I need to add that 2 times whatever the parenthesis was, and the parenthesis was 7. Okay? Order of operations again, multiply first. You have 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 2 times 7, which is 14. What is the answer? That's 20. Good. We're moving on fast. Let's try the next one. 7, right? Problem number 7. Be careful, these are the problem numbers, not any other numbers added to your expression. 2x squared, 2 times, what is your x? 4 squared, okay, plus y squared, what is your y? Y is 3. 3, when it's not squared, I'm sorry, it's cubed. Very good if you caught that. Moving on, order of operations says parentheses, I have none, right? Exponents, I do have 2 of them. So let's write the whole thing, how it changes. 4 squared, or 4 squared is 4 times 4, which gives me 16, plus 3 cubed is actually 3 times 3 times 3. You see how many times I got a 3? 3 times. And that gives you what? Well, order of operations again, 3 times 3, that's 9, times 3 will give me 27. Alright, moving on. I need to follow again order of operations and multiply before you add. And that gives me 2 times 16, which is 32, plus 27 does not change. Okay, moving on. 2 plus 7 is what? 9. 3 plus 2 is 50, and I'm done. The answer to this problem is 59. Okay, and this is it. I'm going to stop here. Please go ahead with the lesson, and if you have any questions, let me know. Once again, this is lesson 1.03, expressions. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon.